Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video of Classic and Custom Smithing. We have a good milestone on this one today. We are bluing the LC Smith 8 gauge. I already have it degreased. I wasn't going to bore you guys with that. I degreased it and I also cleaned out the barrels. I didn't want to blue it and then re-grease it afterwards and mess it up, so I did that. So this is going to be, we're going to do a short video. It's going to be time-lapse with the more boring stuff. So we're using PermaBlue. This stuff is really cool because all you do, you have to wear gloves though. This is not sponsored. This is just a really good product. Don't need a whole lot, although I did not shake that up. That's my bad. I have to do that first. I actually have to buy more of this. I'm almost out. I don't remember how expensive this stuff is. I want to say this bottle, PermaBlue, I want to say it's like 12 bucks, 13 bucks, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while. A little bit goes a long way, so. Yep, that looks a lot better. Actually, there's a lot of crap in that. Okay. So, for those who haven't blued anything, you can always use a couple different ways. You can use cotton balls, paper towels, steel wool. I've done all of the above. Steel wool is nice. I suggest using a finer one. I think that's 3/0. I don't think that's the 4/0. Yep, that's the 3/0. I'm glad I realized that beforehand. You want the 4/0, it's finer. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot finer. So when you blue a barrel, you want to linear and you want nice long strokes. You don't want to go back and forth because it's going to create lines in the same way as if you were sanding. You want long linear, one direction. So we're going to start off with the steel wool and see how it goes. Maybe my camera person can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this in action. So, I'm going to apologize really quick for the car noises. It's a little warm in here, so we have the window open, so you might hear a big truck. And then my allergies are kicking in, so you might hear me sniffle a couple times. I just had a sneezing fit, so I just want to apologize ahead of time. So let's start up high. And it is not working. I did degrease this, but for some reason, it is not holding. I can smell it. Okay, so I can smell it. This thing has a very, so you can actually look and you can see how like the droplets are going dark. I can smell it. It has a very distinct smell. It's kind of a weird rust smell. You can kind of see it's actually working on the steel wool. So let's try. So it's working, so it's not bad. I don't know if it's not fully degreased. So let's try paper towel next. Hopefully. Ah, there it is. Okay. That's what it was. The steel wool was absorbing a lot of the chemical already, so, all right. I don't know how well it's coming through for you guys, but it is bluing. You can definitely see it. So for some reason, this is not working great, but it is working. It is a little blotchy, so I'm just going to go over it a couple times. You do actually have to knock this stuff back once it's applied with the steel wool. Getting this little groove here. Like I said, I'm very sorry about the sniffing, guys. Allergy season is kicking in, and it's doing the numbers on me. That's also why I grabbed these. I definitely have to pick up more of this. I'm not going to worry too crazy about the bottom of the barrel because you'll never really see it. Because it's going to be on the inside. Oops. So, and you're not going to see a whole hell of a lot unless you take it apart. So I'm not going to be crazy about it. But I do want it to be a nice, even bluing, obviously. Normally, when you blue a barrel, especially like this one, you're gonna have to do it a couple times. I'm gonna need a different rag here a second. This one's not working. You want to do it a couple times. You're gonna knock it back and do it again. Okay, this top one's not working. There it goes. That one's used up. Definitely have to order some more of this online. Might have to be, I'll probably get it blued for you guys and then do a couple coats afterwards, and then I'll show an update video or take an update picture, post on Facebook. Like I said, this should be enough, hopefully, but I'm just trying to make sure I get, the other one, I'll make sure the whole thing is evenly blued. So after this video gets posted, it might have a little bit of a dip where we're going to be working on the stock, shaping and making the stock. So it might be a little bit until we see another, or you guys see another update video. Just know that there is going to be work being done. We might do a couple little update clips as like if we're doing work on it, shaping the material, the stock, the wood. But we're not going to do a whole big video about it. We'll basically do a couple different smaller ones, but we are starting to do some range videos. We have a couple backlog we're posting. We did do one, I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. We shot a 30-40 crag. And we did a couple other ones that we'll be posting. Actually, I think we'll be posting one today or tomorrow for you guys to watch. Okay. So, stay tuned for those ones. We know that not everybody is going to want to see the older stuff. we totally get that. We're going to be doing a couple pistol videos, and a little bit more modern stuff as well. But I have the passion for the older stuff, so that's going to be obviously the majority that you guys see on this channel, but we are going to do comparing on other stuff, other guns, doing talks on what we like, what we don't like. We'll even talk about some ballistics. So a good example, and one that actually aggravates me, is all they hate on the 40 Smith & Wesson. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, and we're going to talk about that. So our barrel is getting blued nicely. Trying. Like I said, this is one of those things. The best result is to do this about 3 times. And I probably will, but I don't have a whole lot of liquid left. So what we're going to do is we're going to, oops, really squeezing the hell out of this rag just to get as much of this as possible. That one's dead. Unfortunately, this is the Scott shop. They don't rip all that well, so they're a little bit of a pain. But I redid a barrel on a Mossberg bolt action, and that thing came out really nice. That one was a little bit more of a pain because somebody had tried doing it before and it was all pitted. There was a lot of bad directional stuff, so I had to completely take a good grit sandpaper and redo it. But it turned out nice in the end. I actually gave that to our camera person. It's their first 12 gauge, so they haven't shot it yet. Hopefully I'll be convincing him to do a video on that one. I don't know what bothered me. All of a sudden popped. I got down to the shop. I was fine before and got down here and allergies popped. So just give me 1 second. Almost done. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do an update video or update post on this on Facebook, which you can find the link in the description. And we'll definitely keep you folks up to date because I am just out of this stuff, which is kind of frustrating, but I'm gonna have to either go to I think we're going up to a gun shop later on this weekend. So we'll have it, they'll have it there. So I'll pick it up there and then I'll come back down and do it, get it finished. But it actually is not looking too bad. I don't know how it looks on the camera for you folks, but it's not too bad. A couple spots, like I said, it needs to get knocked back. So we'll do that really quick too. Okay, we're just gonna let it sit and then we'll knock it back. All right, so we're just gonna hit this with some steel wool. We let it dry for a second. Well, more than a second, a minute, but. By doing this, it gets rid of all of the, let's call them hangers. So it's buildable material. So little lines, like, I don't know if you guys can see that line right there. You hit that a little bit and it goes away nicely. Actually, I will admit to you guys, this actually looks really good. I might only do one more coat on this. I missed down here a little bit. It's not as dark as it is up here, but it is a little dark. It's not quite as much. It's not too bad. So let's see if I can have you guys see. You see those lines right there? You hit this a couple times and they go away. So basically what this does is it's a chemical makeup, and what it does is it eats it away. It's almost like a speed rust almost, but that's weird. Let's see. It's not, this is practically empty. My camera person knocked it down, but not a big deal. I have to get more anyways. Weird little X, like looking right there. So this little bit left, hit down here a little bit more. Now, when this stuff is applied and you know it's working, it gets very hazy. So you know it's working when you start seeing a weird haze, and then once you knock it back, it goes to that nice blue color. I may not go too crazy blue because I still want the Damascus pattern to pop. I don't want to completely hide it. I mean, why would you want to hide Damascus? I mean, that's silly, right? But okay, just gonna let that sit for a quick second. This is now totally empty. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a second. I'm gonna get a new towel here. Just, well, what's left of the towel. Just kind of, if there's any left over on my hand. Okay, and knock it back again. Just a little bit. And you can also hear, once that big nasty truck goes by, sorry guys, it's a very nice, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's a very nice skating sound. It sounds like it glides. Versus like on rough metal, I don't really have anything to kind of demonstrate. On blued, it almost sounds like I said, it's gliding versus there's not a lot of the bite of the steel wool on the actual metal. So that's a good thing. It helps protect it. Clean this up because this is all kind of uneven. I need to get some canned air actually, now that I think about it. Spot there. Okay, this actually for what I will genuinely consider minimal bluing on this. This actually looks really, really good. There's a couple spots I'm not happy with, but like I said, I'm going to do probably one more coat, and then I would definitely be happy with this. Okay, so we are blued. We are going to pause the video really quick. We're going to take it outside and we're going to show you in the light. All right, there she is. Like I said, that actually turned out a lot better. There is some spots I'm not happy with. You can see that the bluing didn't take very well right here, but it actually came out a lot nicer. So there's our beautiful semi-blued barrel, mostly blued, but it is blued nonetheless. A little mark from my glove, but So we're gonna do one more coat on this later on, and we'll either do a little clip on YouTube and also Facebook for you guys to see it, but that is it. It is blued. So we're gonna go in, wipe it down, oil it, and then we'll post this video probably later on today, post a range video tomorrow, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our Facebook channel, Facebook page. I keep doing that, I don't know why, but yeah, thanks so much, guys.